afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Riding Custom. Happy Monday. We have officially made it back from the 2026 NSRA Street Rod Nationals. Car did fantastic, had a really good time. We managed Saturday afternoon, we were pulling out of the show. The Hot Rod Hotline guy was standing there filming. So if you go on the website, you'll see me and Ron driving this out of there. It's kind of fun. Out of the main gate. We're just at the same, we're at a light with another, like a blue 32, I think it was, or 33. With no hood sides. And yeah, what is he doing? I don't even know. Rolling the windows down. So basically we just gave this car a bath, and the reason for that is because it took an oil bath from Big Red. Big Red's got an issue, big one. I believe the rear main seal, but it could also be there's apparently behind the if you take the transmission off, where you know there's a adapter plate between the transmission and the block, and apparently there's a cam seal there as well that could be the culprit. But we lost about 2.5 gallons of oil. Yes, I said gallons, not quarts. Between well, no, I take that back. We used 2.5, almost 5 gallons of oil there and back. So there was 2.5, and then back it was 2.5. So it's yeah, it's not dripping on the ground really much, other than from the inspection plate on the bottom of the transmission. And that's why I believe that's where it's at, because I don't see oil anywhere else. So I ordered a Cummins rear main seal for this, which, believe it or not, was like $16, which is, you know, yeah, $16 part. So so we'll be putting that in here soon, so stay tuned for that. Trailer did great, no issues. Had a really good trip, guys. Highly recommend the Crown Plaza Hotel and the restaurant there, Al's Table. We ate there every day, twice a day, and it was fantastic. Breakfast and dinner. They have lunch, we just didn't eat there for lunch. But we had a really good time. And we did pick up some parts, which is fun. I found a set of 461 camel hump heads, small block Chevy camel hump heads, 461 casting. They're the 194 valves, same heads that are on this car. I found a set. I'm always looking for them, the 461s, because I like them. This car runs great. I like how it performs. But they, I can get out of the sun here. Walking through the swap meet, guy had them on his table, and I asked him how much. He said $50. I said, what? They're minimum $300 heads, and these are complete heads, valves, rockers, rocker arms, the whole thing. It's all there, and they're in good shape. So I mean, I'd still have them rebuilt, but they're not bad. So I bought those for $50, and what I come to find out, they're the exact same casting number that is on a 327 in a 1965 Chevelle SS. Came with those heads. So if we put a 327 in the Chevelle, I have the correct heads, which is good. I don't know if they're date code correct. I don't know about that, but that's what I got. So kind of cool, $50 purchase. We also bought a banjo steering wheel. And if you guys look at our shorts and stuff, you'll see it. We put it on here for a second and then took it off. But banjo steering wheel, got it from A+ Rods or something like that. And they were inside at the show, and it was relatively cheap. It was $200. Wasn't bad for a steering wheel. Went to Billet Specialties, asked about a certain steering wheel I like there. They wanted, I believe it was almost $800, not counting the hub adapter and half wrap and all the stuff. So banjo it is. We're just not going to spend that kind of money if we don't have to. That's just stupid. And the banjo looks great, so for now it'll work. So we got that, and then I went over to Southern Rods and I bought a horn button, the V8 horn button. They sold it to me for $10. I couldn't believe it. I almost thought I was robbing the guy. I think he had the wrong price, but I feel a little better because I did buy something else from them later on. So that's what we got for this. Oh, we also got the hood bumpers, the little rubbers that go on the bottom of the hood, and this rubber that goes here. I bought a new one because this one's torn, so we'll swap that out too. From early Ford, they were there. And then for the Apache, I wanted to get something for the Apache. the next big thing for the Apache beyond us epoxy priming and stuff like that, and bodywork, is steering, right? We have a steering rack. I needed a steering column. So I went to I Did It Steering, and I asked him how much the column was for this truck, the one they make for this truck. I wanted chrome, no key in the column, because the key's on the dash in this. And I wanted column shift, tilt. And they said it was about $1,600, almost $1,700. And I said, okay, what's the length on that? And they said 30 inches. I said, okay, cool. So I'm walking by Southern Rods, and they've got chrome steering columns, just like Ron has in his car, right? I'm like, well, I like Ron's steering column. It's not bad. I mean, granted, it's probably the China one or whatever, but I mean, it works good. There's no issues with it. And never had a problem. And I've had I Did It columns. I can't tell much of a difference, you know, in driving it. So I said, how much do you have a 30-inch chrome, you know, column shift, no key? He goes, I sure do. I said, how much is that? He goes, $299. I said, you got a deal. So I bought a steering column, a chrome column shift steering column with all the knobs and bits, brand new, for the Apache. So that's something we'll be putting in here soon. We'll be hooking steering up. What else? Went to Danny's Rod Shop. Now, we know Danny goes back 30 years plus, maybe more. But Danny's was there, and he had a, I was looking for the knuckle, the steering knuckle that goes on the steering rack. It's splined on one side. I think it's like 3/16 or something like that, splined to a 3/4 double D, right? Knuckle. And I went and I asked him, and he went and he found it, and he said it did. So he sold me that for $50. So I said, cool. So I got the steering knuckle I need for the steering rack. That's good. I've got the column. So now I need a 3.5-inch column drop, I believe is the right one. I've been watching videos. I need the floor stuff where it goes to the floor. And then I have a rod, a double D rod shaft, and I'll probably need a knuckle or two, and I might have the threaded thing that goes into the frame to hold everything tight. So we're close. We still probably need $400 or $500 worth of stuff, but we're close on steering on the truck, which is great. And Danny also said that he found another one of those third brake lights. And he asked if I wanted it, and I said yes. So we're going to put a third brake light here, flush mounted, which is the exact same one as this. You see here. So we're going to put one of those in the back of the Apache. So that'll be coming here next week. So really good stuff. Did we buy anything else? Oh, huge. Chrysler. First thing I did. That's probably why I forgot. I took my window seal, the rear window seal, with me. And I took it to Steel Rubber Products, who was there. And they make all the, for those of you that don't know, they're the kind of the go-to for back window seals and rubber products of all types for the hot rods, muscle cars, that kind of thing. So I went over there and I talked to their R&D guy, their research and development guy, the guy that creates all of these and makes them. And I took him my rubber and I said, hey, this is the rarest thing you're going to hold in your hand this year, just so you know. This is the only one I've been able to find in 5 years. And he said, Jesus. I said, yeah. I said, they don't make it for these cars. So if you guys have one of these, I'm working on trying to get them to make us a rubber. So they took my rubber. He believes he has a solution that'll work, kind of a universal gasket that'll work, that he's going to send me. I think there's like 6 or 7 of them that he's going to send me. We're going to try them out and just little pieces, see which one actually works for us, and then we'll buy one. And so that should be coming. And if that doesn't work, they're talking about tooling up and making a die and creating the 63 Chrysler 300 Newport, all of those big body cars look just like this, rear window seal. So if you're one of those guys, I am all over it. I'm trying. So we're as close as we've ever been to getting one. So stay tuned for that. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, we'll have a back window in this car. Because this is terrible. We need a solution. So that's happening. And we also, they gave us while we were there a sample kit of rubber, weather stripping rubber, that we're going to try different ones on here and figure out what we need for our door jams, and then get that in there so that we got some seal there. And we can't use the one they make for the car because it's got hidden door hinges and everything. All that geometry is different. So we're going to make it work. So, which it'll still look great and do exactly what we need it to do, which will be amazing. So, yeah, so that's kind of where we're at, guys. We're rocking. Tomorrow, Mini Cooper broke down again. So I got to go get the Mini. It's down in St. Pete. I got to go pick it up, me and Ron with the car trailer, which, you know, is what it is. And then we'll figure that out. I think the blow-off valve went out, and I think some other things. It might have blown one of the pipes off. She said it's making all kinds of weird noises. It's leaking oil on the ground. It's all the lights are on the dash, and it's making this whoosh noise, this swoosh noise. I'm like, that sounds great. So, see where all that goes. So we'll have that. I'm also going to have the guy with the Miata, Eden with the Miata. He's going to be here this weekend probably. And we're going to put some frame braces, some carpet insulation, and an exhaust on his Miata. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming. That's a 91 Mazda Miata. I'll bring that to you. And, you know, obviously the rear main on Big Red. And then I want to get everything blown off of this truck so that I can get this frame into the booth and get everything cleaned up and epoxied, metal condition, and re-epoxy the frame in any bare metal spots, and get that taken care of on our new suspension parts and get all that done. So that's something else that's coming. But at this moment, it is full steam ahead on a 58 Chevy Apache, guys. I'm holding off on the Chrysler for a second till I get the window seal. I don't want to mess with it till I get the window seal. And then we'll start diving in. Oh, Mopar guys, painless wiring, or painful wiring as we call them. They do sell a universal Mopar wiring harness that will fit this car with the Mopar colors. The wiring colors are correctly the right color. So it's $609, I think. So I think I'll be getting one of those soon too. So we'll be rewiring this car, 410 posi, back window. I'm going to order a front glass at some point soon, probably next month or two, get the windshield put in it, and then we'll start getting it ready for paint and all the things. So stay tuned for all this. Appreciate all of you. Just wanted to show you the 44 one more time. We're always working on it. We did come up with some options. Oh, I talked to T's Design on the seats. And I think we got a pretty good little scheme. I'll post a short later of it, so check that out. Of the materials that we chose that match the steering wheel and all the things. So I think we're in a pretty good spot for this. And he is still full go on us coming up and doing a tour of his shop, and him and us interviewing him, and him showing us how he made the seats and all that kind of stuff. And he was saying that he can even do some B-roll footage for us on while he's making our seats. He can take some video and stuff and send it to us so that we can actually put that in a video as well. So you can actually see him making the seats for this car. Now I will be doing the headliner, carpet, door panels, and all of that. That will be me and Ron, and probably my wife. She's the sewer of the group. But we're going to be using the Hagen universal door panel kit, where it gives you the plastic panel, and then you've got their armrests that they're different styles, and then you've got different designs you can put in, and then you glue your fabric over it or whatever. So should be interesting. We're going to be doing all that here, so we'll bring all that to you too. So lots of things coming, so stay tuned. But I got to get to getting, guys. Hope you're having a good one, and we will see you guys in the next one.